What's up, everyone, and welcome to HBCU 101. I am your host, Jaleel Thurman. HBCU 101 is a show that will take all over the nation, giving you the ins and outs of HBCUs with a little taste of the HBCU flavor. On today's episode of HBCU 101, we sit down with an alum from Livingstone College that has been transcending in the fashion industry. But before we get to that, let's check out our HBCU news and see what's buzzing in our community with Tyler Carr.
Okay, thanks, Jaleel. Spelman College, yes, stole all of the headlines for 2024 early on this year, receiving a historic $100 million donation in January from Rhonda Stryker. She's the billionaire business person who also serves on the board at Spelman. She's the granddaughter of Homer Stryker, who founded the medical equipment manufacturer Stryker Corporation. According to Forbes magazine, Rhonda Stryker is worth, just $7.4 billion. And it's also worth noting that she is one of the longest serving board members at Spelman. She and her husband, William Johnston, have given significant donations to the college before, with this latest being the largest. Congratulations to Spelman, and let's kick off season number 9 of HBCU 101. Let's get over now to Jaleel Thurman.
Thanks, Tyler. Now, many of you know today's guest for styling some of the hottest artists and athletes in the world, while others know him for his love for collecting watches. HBCU 101 would love to welcome Livingstone College alum, celebrity stylist, and the director of creative services and lifestyle for Overtime. My God, the big bro, Renaldo Nehemiah. What's up, baby?
What up, V?
Ain't chilling.
How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. It's a pleasure to have you, first and foremost.
Honored for being here, bro.
You know, I love anybody that come from Livingstone. I got a love for Livingstone. So anybody in the building from the Stone is nothing but love, especially in the CIAA.
Yeah.
But let's talk about Livingstone a little bit. Now, you know, you Miami born.
Yeah.
You know, did some time in Charlotte. Yeah. You know, but you played D1. Yeah. You know, powerhouse school, D1 football, but that wasn't where your career ended. You ended up going to Livingstone. Right. You know, after some, Right. What was it, you probably could have went to any other HBC or any other school with your skills and talent. Right. Why Livingstone?
To be quite frank, honest with you, man, me growing up with my situation, I never knew about HBCUs really like that. Okay. I have family like in South Carolina that I'm very tied into and all of that stuff. Right. And, I heard of like South Carolina State and stuff like that, but I really, as a kid, really didn't know. I was so engulfed in going like the University of Miami, University of Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like, South Carolina. I mean, I'm only thinking of these big schools because that's what my talent was being looked at. HBCUs at the time was not looking at me. Okay. And I went to, a big school, but I'm gonna sound more light on the HBCU. That once that's my situation happened, I had to transform and transition to HBCU. My godfather, Larry Kennedy, I'm gonna give you a shout out, is my Florida legend, man. He played at University of Florida, and he's working for Rodale. And I was in that limbo, not having the guidance. Yeah. And he's like, I know this HBCU that I could get you into. Okay. 30 minutes right up the road. Randomly, I had some friends that was already going there. Yeah. And I landed at Livingstone, which is the home of, Ben Coates, that, is a CIAA legend, got a Super Bowl ring with the Ravens, which he was actually my wide receiver coach. Okay. And I wound up there being a 2-sport athlete, running track and playing football.
With you playing 2 sports, which one did you enjoy more?
And not trying to be biased or funny, but I was dominant in both.
I'm already knowing.
But I could say I had more fun and it pushed my athletic ability running track. Okay. Track is really me. Yeah. Football was just like.
But football really a team thing. Yeah. And track is too. Yeah, but it's individual. You can shine. Yeah. You can really shine. Yeah. And I shine too. But I'm blessed too. When I ran at Livingstone, the great part about being in the NCAA and no matter what, Division I, Division II, with track, as long as you running them times. You fast.
And we run against the Auburns, we run against the Miami, we run against the NC State. So guess what? we kicking your tail too on that too.
Yeah.
And I did that. So I got my revenge.
Yeah.
Back showing that, don't think.
Just cuz.
Yeah, we here. That we in here and y'all coming second and we on that first getting them
Come on
medals.
now, what's the fastest you ever ran?
Well, I was blessed to run three events.
Okay.
I ran the 110 hurdles, the 400-meter hurdles, and I ran the 4x4 and the 4x1.
Okay.
My fastest time ever in the 110 hurdles was like a 13:1, and a 400-meter hurdles I was running sub 40s.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was running faster in the 400-meter hurdles than people was running open 400s.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Talk that. Come on, let them know now. Don't play with it.
So yeah. So I was moving.
It sound like you were moving.
Yeah, I can't do it no more though.
Come on now, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah,
you know, so these ain't the same.
Hamstrings. Forget the knees, the hamstrings ain't the same. But no, man, but yeah, the hurdles is my thing, man. And it was like, it was my calling. I was named after a very famous hurler.
Yeah.
Renaldo Nehemiah. So it's only me and him.
Yeah.
So if you Google him, it's going to...
You're going to see him.
Yeah,
you see him first.
Yeah.
And then
you're going to see both
going.
of us.
Yeah.
No. You're going to see him, you're going to see me.
Yeah.
So, and that's a blessing. We talk to this day, bro. Like,
Word.
yeah, through text messages. You know what I'm saying? It's just odd, bro. Like, his birthday is the day after mine. That's the craziest thing ever in life.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. So it's like, for me to be able to communicate and send him a text message and stuff like that, it's actually cool, man. So,
I think that's the crazy part about everything in life is when people respond, right, and you can connect, and then you can build, and then they open doors for you that then can change your life. I mean, 100%. For example, you mentioned a mentor of yours that got you Livingstone, that opened up some things for you.
Yeah.
Now you got some other people along the way that you done shot calls and they done had you go personal shopping for them, and that changed your life. But we'll talk about it when we get back from the break. It's Jalil, it's Renaldo, it's Livingstone College is in the building. You all stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back to HBCU 101. It's Jalil, and I got Renaldo in the building. Now, before we get back to the story, I play a little HBCU trivia, all right? Now, look, I'm gonna keep it real easy for you. You know what I'm saying? True or false, NFL legend, Hall of Famer, Shannon Sharp attended Savannah State University.
That's true.
I'm gonna just keep it easy. I wanted to get right back to the business. I'm gonna keep it too easy.
Listen, before this over, you gotta give me a hard one.
All right, now I can find.
That's gonna trigger you to find something that's gonna test me.
Say less.
Oh, and I'm gonna trigger you one too. I got one for you too.
You got one? All right, say no more. We got you. I got you. I get my bag then. All right.
All right, got
now, earlier before the break, we was talking about different mentors that you've had, people that's opened the door for you.
Right.
Now, we've talked about you and styling, right?
Yeah.
You sports guy, love sports, this, then the third. You care less really about clothes, but you got a gift. And you got a call one day, hey, need you to go to the mall, get busy for me. Right. And then it ended up turning into a check for you. Yeah. Didn't even know you just doing something that you love to do, something that's easy. Walk us through that first experience of that for you.
Man, I could just say this here. So a godfather of mine is a mentor still to this day. John Monopoly, that he managed Kanye West. He found Virgil Abloh. He's a Chicago legend. He started a company with Datu Faison and Happy, his other partners, Hustle, which they manage Shauna. They manage a lot of artists and stuff like that. And I started the college rep program after I started being a college rep for Atlantic Records because I wanted to be an A&R or something. And, and then I realized too, when I was at Livingstone at the time, they didn't have that connection or that guy. Yeah. So I randomly had these connections, interning at Power 98 in Charlotte, building these relationships that I got the itch of being in the music business. Yeah. And so by Monop and having these artists and stuff and doing time, running around for him and stuff like that, I got a phone call, yo, I need you to go to the mall, pick up some clothes and stuff for artists. I'm like, what is that? But at the time, you're like, yo, everybody like how you dress and whatever. I'm like, whatever, bro. I'm just gonna go to the mall, holler like some girls. That's what I'm thinking about. Yeah. So, I go to the mall, picked out some outfits, brought it back for the artists at the time. During this time, there is no online banking. there's none of that. You know, you take your check, your refund checks, you got to go cash it in the check in the bank.
Yeah.
Man, one day I went, cashed my refund check. I remember my refund check was like $3,500. The lady gave me the balance. It was like almost 9 or 10 grand.
Yeah.
I look, I'm like, what? I ain't tripped. So talking, you know, on the phone, yeah, you know, I need your, I got your bank account routing number when I asked you for that information for your bank stuff, because I had to go to the bank and ask for that stuff.
Right.
Man, it was a wire, it was a deposit.
Yeah.
I said, hold on, I went to the mall for like an hour, bro.
Yeah.
I said, now that I know, got more money, but I just got that little bit. It's all cool. I said, you know what? I might have to take this for a career. And so I taught myself the whole business of wardrobe styling, bro. Like there was nobody I could look up to. I'm in North Carolina in college. I didn't know what a stylist was, bro. Like I just learned, listened, building relationships. And this at the time, bro, like, you know, people had to find you through word of mouth, you know, and as time got bigger and stuff like that, you
social
know,
media,
it just took off.
coming.
Well, and then social media, I think the crazy thing is Music Soul Child, his On My Radio album, he found me through MySpace.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're an OG.
Yeah.
MySpace. Yeah.
Black Planet.
Yeah, you're an OG then.
Yeah. And when Facebook was only for college students, and you had to have a college email address.
And somebody had to invite you.
In.
Yeah. Pick one of the artists that you've worked with. I mean, you worked with everybody. I mean,
you got
athletes from Cam Newton to Young Thug, JD, you know, Ludacris, you know, and like all of them have different styles, right?
Yeah.
You know, so let's just pick like, you know, I'm gonna go. Let's go Luda. Luda seemed more chill, calm.
Yeah.
How do you work through someone with Luda? Because he's also then had the braids to the cut.
Now I'm back to the braids.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure he's had different looks for different things that you've had. Like walk us through like an event that you might have.
Yeah, so let's just take it like this here. Chris is actually one of my coolest and most laid back clients. You know, and it's like with Chris, he trusts me. You know what I'm saying? He trusts my eye, and they're still to this day. But let's just say like with Chris, because he's a superstar, we'll go from like, let's say when we did a Super Bowl commercial.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He had to do a theme or something like that, something kind of cool that, you know, that I got the opportunity to do with Mercedes-Benz and the Super Bowl. And, you know, Chris just like to be fly and stuff like that, but then he has to go wear a suit. You know what I'm saying? So with his personality, you know, you want to do things that make him feel like Ludacris, but also make him with a taste level. Yeah. So it's just like, and he's at a frame. And one thing is tricky about Chris, he likes to work out a lot. So depending on what end of the spectrum he is, if he's getting ready for a movie, his body type is going to be different than he is if he's just performing.
Gotcha.
You know, because he's probably getting in character.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of characteristics and logistics that I got to get into, but like with Chris, man, he just want to be cool, you know, and he's gonna take that risk though. Yeah. So, you know,
it sounds like it. It sounds like it's easy person to work with. Those probably the best ones. Yeah. Trust is the most important thing.
100%.
Because they know they trust you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they know you can be creative to your best ability. Yeah. Now the one thing I'm sure that people also trust is certain things that you like about styling, from watches to jewelry to accessories and different things like that. We'll talk about that when we get back from the break. It's Jalil. It's Renaldo. You all stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Time now for Did You Know? Brought to you by HBCU Pride Nation. Did you know that there are 20 states, including Washington, D.C., with HBCUs?
Welcome back to HBCU 101. It's Jalil. It's Renaldo. Now, Renaldo, listen. Yeah. I mean, one thing that I've loved and grown to appreciate about you is just the things that you pay attention to and the things that matter to you, that you not only care for yourself, but I'm sure you also portray it or give it to your clients in a way that's digestible for them. Now, let's talk about your love for watches, right? How do you take that and mix that in with your clients?
It depends on who it is. I mean, watches is another thing of a personality expression, you know. Because when I got into, you know, collecting watches and timepieces and things, I had to find things that literally fit my personality. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I never like to be what everybody got going on. And I like to really educate myself. It's like I don't want to get into something and I can't come in the room with you and you're an avid watch collector, you know, just a guy that knows it, and you ask me about what I got on and I can't talk to you about it. It's like when I drive my cars, I could tell you everything about the reason why I like this car. And to the point that I'm like, make you like, okay, you know what? I might need to think about getting this car too.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you know, telling them, hey man, your watch matches your outfit. It'll bring it to life. It's one of those accessory pieces that make it do what it do. So, you know.
Yeah. Now, let's switch gears. We talked a lot about style and everything in that, but not only are you in that space, but you're also the director of creative services and lifestyle over at Overtime.
Yeah.
What does someone like that do? What's the impact that you're creating? What's the culture that you're also having over there?
Yeah. So for those that don't know what Overtime and OTE is, Overtime is a media-based media company that is amazing, and OTE is the league of some of the greatest high school basketball players in the world. Yeah. We have kids come from France. We have kids come from Brazil. We have kids come from everywhere around the world. And compares it to, imagine you took all the Oak Hills and all of these guys when we was growing up and you put them in their own league. We have 8 teams, 3 based here in Atlanta. We started it in 2021. That's when it kicked off. And since we're in season 3 now, so since 2021 to now, we have 6, 7 NBA players. We had the Thompson twins that went 4 and 5 in the draft to the Detroit Pistons and the Houston Rockets. We have Don Barlow that's on San Antonio Spurs. Man, we got Jalen Martin that's on the New York Knicks. We got Jay Gort that's with the Portland Trail Blazers. We have TJ Clark that's in the G League with the LA Clippers. Okay. And I'm probably missing someone. And then we got Rob Dillingham at Kentucky going crazy. Yeah. We got Kanan at Stanford. Yeah, we got kids everywhere, man, and you know, it's going crazy. So, and it's based here in Atlanta. We have a beautiful arena here, which I'm based, you know, that I'm blessed to with my team. We designed the championship trophy. Okay. That we partner with Icebox here in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. We always want to do things that's disruptive to what lifestyle is into sports. Our teams, you know, we got a team with Rolling Loud, which is the big music festival here, well, in the U.S. Yeah. And we just do what we want, man. We design our own jerseys in-house. We have a partnership now with Adidas. So now we got that Adidas, you know, stamp on it. But man, we do what we want, man. We collaborate, you know, with Dreamville. Okay. With J. Cole's label. We got a collaboration with BBC. Man, we do whatever we want, man. And it's blessed to be with a company that's innovative like that, that draw me back to sports. Yeah. And, you know, the owner and the team, brother, and the company is just a great place to be. And it allows me to take all of my relationships and bring them in under one house. So it's cool.
Nah, that sounds amazing. And I think, you know, in this space in your life, anything new, right, has to fit and not be stressful. You know, it just got to be successful. You know?
And the thing is too, man, one thing I love about being at OTE and Overtime, that it's innovative, man. Like we literally changing the game of sports and basketball. You know what I'm saying? And sports all the way around. We got boxing, we got OTX, we got OT7 and everything like that. So it's like we transcending what sports supposed to look like. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, man, you know, the boys that came there forgo their college eligibility and was really starting getting NILs. And then we adjusted, worked it out, and now the NCAA, our players could come and then go from us to the NCAA and go to college too as well, as you see in Rob Dillingham.
Sound like y'all creating impact.
Oh, 100%.
And that's what it's always about, is that impact. Now look, we always play a game with our guests. I got 5 on it. All right. I got 5 on it. It's this or that or who or what you got 5 on. All right, we're going to keep it in the HBCU space. All right. We're going to keep it on the track field because that's where you said you was a... You know? So we're going to keep it there. All right. Who you got 5 on in the track meet? All right. Or that's overall going to win it. You know.
What event though?
You know, we're gonna go 100s. All right, we're gonna go 100s. You know, I don't know too much of the lanes, but I know the 100s and the 400s, but we're gonna go 100s. All right, who you taking? We're gonna keep it in the CIAA since you competed a lot in the CIAA. Winston, Salem, or Johnson C. Smith?
I gotta go with Johnson C. Smith.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You got 5 on Smith.
Yeah, I got 5 on Smith.
Okay.
Golden Bulls. Yeah, Winston was kind of weak in track and field.
Oh, Winston was kind of weak.
Yeah, they was not even thought of. No disrespect to the Rams. And Stephen A. Smith, if you got an issue, bro,
holler at you. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all didn't cut it on that track.
They ain't cut it.
Yeah, they didn't cut it. So I give it to Smith.
Heard you.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? You keeping it real.
Yeah.
And I respect the realness.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, it's Jalil, it's Renaldo. You all stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Time now for your HBCU Wall Street 101s. February is American Heart Awareness Month. Heart disease is the leading cause of death in the United States, causing 1 in 4 deaths each year. It's time now for the Brain Love Spotlight. It falls on Taja Bell from Virginia State University. She's the CEO and founder of Moms Mental Matters. It's a nonprofit organization that focuses on maternal mental health by supporting mothers throughout all phases of motherhood with the use of therapy, coaching, education, and building community. Today's Brain Love Spotlight, Taja Bell from Virginia State University.
And that's it for today's episode of HBCU 101. I gotta send a special thank you and shout out to my guy, the big bro, Renaldo Nehemiah, for coming through, giving us the scoop on everything from Livingstone College, what it's like styling some of your favorite celebrities, and what he's doing over there at Overtime OTE. All right, for the entire crew, I am your host, Jalil, and we'll see you next week.